Hey everybody, what's going on? Hopefully you're having a good Wednesday. I'm Asa, one of your hosts from No Bones About Wrestling, and this is Willy from Willy Does Wrestling. And we may be joined by Wolf tonight. Uh, may be joined by Dylan, but I don't think so. He's on someone else's show tonight, the bastard. But
Yeah.
uh, but uh, but yeah, it looks like a good dynamite to me. And hopefully Wolf joins us. But he usually runs down the card, so he's not here yet. If he's coming, Willie, will you tell the people what we got coming up on Dynamite?
Indeed, I will. So, this is the card going on for the January 29th edition of AEW Dynamite. Will Ospreay will go one-on-one with Brian Cage of the Don Callis family. We're going to get Wheeler Yuta, one-third of the AEW World Trios champions, going one-on-one with Switchblade Jay White. MJF is set to cut a promo. Mercedes Moné will defend the AEW TBS Championship against Yuka Sakazaki. Okay. And then Jeff Jarrett versus Claudio Castagnoli. If Jeff Jarrett wins, he will get a shot at Jon Moxley's AEW World Championship.
It sounds like a good show to me.
Sounds like a decent card, but I could understand in a sense where it's like, it's nothing too major. Like everyone knows Mercedes is going to win the TBS title match. It's going to be a title defense. And Jeff
It'd
Jarrett,
be a good
it's like,
match. It'd be a good match though.
it could be a good match. Don't get me wrong, but people could also be like, oh, but Jeff Jarrett, why the fuck do people want to see Jeff Jarrett? I don't know. I hope they got something good cooking for this show. But the way I'm looking at pro wrestling right now, this could be better than what WWE has been the past few weeks. I've been super turned off from WWE. And I just hope that this show has something worth talking about, really.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm looking back to WWE. Yeah, the wrestling was good on Raw, but the actual show didn't really do a whole lot.
No, it was a lot of like talking and a
Yeah.
lot of predictability and stuff that just didn't make sense. If I didn't have obligations to do with family in the middle of the show, I probably would have fell asleep on stream.
Uh,
Because obviously I didn't stick around the whole time. I do apologize for that, but man, WWE has sucked the past few weeks.
well, hopefully we'll get better because we're doing. I know we're here for AW, but it hasn't started yet.
Yeah,
Tomorrow at 7, we're doing uh, our Royal Rumble preview and prediction show. So the No Bones About Wrestling Prediction Championship belt will be on the line. Not that one.
that's just the real one.
Willie came one win away from winning the title at the last pay per view.
I will defend this predictions championship with great honor and great prestige. This is the real world championship, world predictions championship.
But Wolf will be there. I will
I'm
have
gonna take
Dylan's
that title
picks.
from him.
Yeah, I will have Dylan's picks, and I will have my own picks, of course. I don't know if Kay Fabulous is going to be joining us. She might not be doing any of the WWE content, so I'm not sure.
Well,
Um,
I'll give my picks because I can't be there for the actual Royal Rumble show, so I'll be
oh
there for the
dang! Oh,
predictions.
I remember. I remember now.
I work because WWE decided to be dicks and put the show at 6 instead of the traditional 8, which would have been right when I got off. I probably would have missed at least one match, but no.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though. As AEW has just started and Will Ospreay is making his entrance. It seems we are getting Will Ospreay versus Brian Cage to start off the show.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to the tag match at Grand Slam, though.
Oh yeah.
Ospreay and Omega teaming up to take on Takeshita and Fletcher. Yes, please, man.
Yeah. And
I
one
don't
thing I'll
care.
tell you, Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't care what anybody says. Like all four of those guys can cook. I
Yeah.
know everyone digs on Will Ospreay for how overrated he seems, but he can cook,
No,
man. He
he's
can
not
cook.
overrated, man.
He's overrated by an old man by the name of Dave Meltzer.
He's it. He's the shit, man. But I'll tell you one thing that happened on Collision. Just our audience might have seen it, but I know you said you didn't get to see Collision yet.
No.
I'll give you one thing, not a big spoiler, but they did a little vignette with the Callis family,
Yeah.
and at the end of it, Don Callis says, what makes them think there's only 5 of us?
Oh fuck.
So yeah, we got teases of a turn maybe by the tag team or of somebody else joining, from the outside of the match.
I said this before. Mark Davis of Aussie Open should join the Don Callis family, and Aussie Open becomes the tag team of the Don Callis family.
That's a good idea. I just did AEW Weekly by myself, and
Yeah, I'm sorry. I could have joined that if I watched Collision.
oh no, it's okay. But what was I saying? Oh, I didn't even suggest Mark Davis. I said like Okada, maybe I think would be neat, or
Yeah.
or maybe Osprey or Omega turn. I said one more person, but I can't remember who now. But anyways, that adds another cool layer to the tag match happening at Grand Slam.
Johnny says Mark Davis has been forgotten about by Tony Khan. Well, that's what I'm saying. Give Mark Davis something to do if he joins the Don Callis family. That would be something big that they could cook. And Aussie Open being a tag team again, I think a lot of the sickos would absolutely enjoy it. So let's just have that happen.
I agree. I'm for that. Yeah, that's better than any of my ideas or predictions too. Yeah, just totally. Which is weird. I was trying to list who was in the Callis family in my head, and I listed Mark Davis, and then I was like, no, he's not in
No.
it. But
No,
yeah,
they were trying to
feels like he
do
should be.
the story. He was like conflicted with Fletcher and Osprey when they were feuding at Full Gear.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's Takeshita, Fletcher, Archer, Cage, and Don Callis. I think that's it.
Yep.
I thought we were going to see a Kyle versus Mark match last year. Me too, but that's why I think Mark Davis is joining the Callis family, because otherwise we would have gotten it. No, like we would have gotten it if it was like, no, Davis is going to stay loyal to Osprey and all that jazz. That's why I'm very keen on. Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
No, I hear you, and it does. What Johnny was saying, it does kind of feel like Tony Khan forgot about Mark Davis, because I mean he's talented. You
He
first
was in
look
Ring
at
of
him.
Honor last I checked, right?
Oh, was
in
it?
Ring
Oh,
of
I don't
Honor.
know. I never watched Ring of Honor. I don't keep up with
The
it.
more recent pay-per-view, he was in like a six-man
Oh, okay.
gauntlet match or something for the
I
TV
do watch the Ring
championship.
of Honor pay-per-views. I don't remember that one though.
I don't watch it either, but I saw a tweet where it was like a card and it was like Mark Davis was on it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, isn't he getting in this story or what?
Yeah, well, I hope so. And
So
yeah, it would be a great fit for the Callis family, I think.
he
Brian
would. I mean, he's
Cage.
a big man.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Brian Cage he caught Osprey in a suplex position and carried him halfway around the ring before the suplex. Brian Cage is so impressive,
well,
man.
I don't know if I'm like way ahead of you, but
How are you?
I got Lance Archer like at ringside beating the hell out of Osprey, and then Don Callis got
Now
involved too and
Callis
started
is.
beating him up.
Are you where are you watching
So
on? Are you?
I'm watching on TSN.
TSN, right? Okay.
So I might be ahead of you then. I need to be
So
careful of that.
hit Osprey into the table, wrenched
Yeah,
his arm
I'm
onto the mat.
yeah, I'm a little bit ahead now.
Okay. I might try and find
So
TSN on the commercial. I know I have it.
yeah, TSN is more of a Canadian network. You might want to look out for TSN2 because they're numbered. It's like TSN1, TSN2, 3, 4. I think there's up to like 5, but it's just in
Okay.
case there's like sporting events. Just in case there's like sporting events going on. Like let's say on TSN1 there's a soccer match
Yeah.
and TSN3 like an NBA game, just so that way nothing is fucked up.
Got to get my other controller. I'll be right back.
Okay. Tony Khan says, or sorry, Johnny says, I think Tony buying Ring of Honor has some drawbacks to AEW. Ring of Honor, like, I don't think it's really a hot take anymore. Ring of Honor really seems to be AEW's new developmental territory where the people who don't really have a place on the card can go and wrestle on this show. People who have nothing going on and stuff like that, or people who need to work on their craft. That's where they go. And Chris Jericho's just there to drive whatever ratings they get on the fucking show. So, yeah, I could agree. The stock and the prestige of Ring of Honor has gone down tremendously. I will say. Johnny says Athena probably won't be back on AEW until next year. Yeah, have her lose the belt. I've had enough.
Really?
Athena should have been AEW Women's Champion by now.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah. And maybe in today's day and age, maybe has been enough. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I understand like 30 some years ago it was normal for like 800-day title reigns and
Right.
all that, but it's like this isn't the age anymore. People with short attention spans and all that jazz. And you have so many talented women on that division. Like, someone else should have held that by now, surely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Billy Starks has had several shots at it.
Yeah, and that was the woman that a lot of people wanted to beat Athena.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of been digging the reign, but I can understand both sides of it. You know, people who like the long reign and people who, like you said, in today's day and age, are just too long. I can get both sides of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one I feel either, so I don't. So I can definitely get both sides of it.
I can definitely I can admit that I'm in the short attention span. I hate long reigns where not a lot has been done with it. And all that jazz, but it is what it is. Brian Cage has the look of a world champion, and the fact that he hasn't been booked strong is insane.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I'm always so. I in fact just 20 minutes ago, or no, like 40 minutes ago, I was talking about how he should be a champion. You know, in the world title race at the very least.
I think he's had like one or two opportunities for that belt, but obviously it
Yeah.
was like a TV match where you know he's gonna lose, which sucks because with the proper booking, he could be a main eventer. Him and Lance Archer, both of them.
I'm trying to find TSN. That's why I'm not talking very much.
Oh, that's all good. Yeah, TSN's primarily a Canadian channel, so you
Oh, I know
might.
we have all the channel.
Oh, okay.
I got Sky Sports.
I don't think I have Sky
Ah,
Sports.
here I found it. No, we
TSN two.
we got a thing. I'm on TSN one, or no, I'm on TSN two. Yep.
Okay, and it's got Dynamite playing.
Yeah,
Wait.
Osprey getting cheers.
Yeah, you're right there
We
with
got
me. There you
Osprey on the
go.
rope off. Yeah,
Osprey getting
2
the
count.
elbow pad off.
Oh, am I ahead of you now?
Oh, and Brian Cage now, yep, with the suplex. Nope.
I might be more behind.
Off the ropes.
Mm-mm.
Big boot off out of the ring.
None of this is happening on my.
And Ospreay's gonna go for a suicide dive. You got that?
None of this. Threw his elbow pad in the air.
You're more behind now.
I'm more behind now.
You're more behind now. I had Ospreay taking his elbow pad off like 20 seconds ago.
Yeah.
You were
Well,
more neck and neck with me on your other channel there.
Yeah. It's probably because of like hours goes through this and that and the other, and
Yeah, it's like we get more of the live feed in Canada on TSN. And North Carolina gets
But no, we
drawback.
got to deal. We have like every channel, like anywhere in North America, every channel.
I understand that. Yeah,
I was hoping it would catch us up, but all right, I'm heading back to TBS now.
TBS. Yeah, you might have to go back to TBS because you'll get more of a live feed there.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, viewers. I know that was very interesting to watch, but we figured it out now. So here, Johnny says Billy's story has to be longer than Cody Rhodes. You didn't already talk about this, did you?
No, I did not. But yeah, I could agree. Yeah. She ain't winning that belt anytime soon as long as Athena has it. Who the hell is going to dethrone Athena?
Yeah, doesn't seem like they're going to get it to her. Otherwise, they would have done it already, I think.
Exactly.
I can hear Kay upstairs coughing. It sucks. It sucks to see her,
for Os Cutter, Brian Cage, low counters. Ooh, that was a very good counter by Brian Cage.
Os Cutter block. So I'm like 6 seconds behind you.
Yeah.
I might try Max in a minute. I think TBS is better though. So
yeah, TBS would be a lot better. Honestly, you got to keep the cable alive, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, plus TBS, they just go to straight commercial. They don't do picture in picture.
On TBS, it's just commercial.
No, on Max, it's just commercial. If you have Max with ads,
okay.
It's just, which is what I have. But it's just
so maybe if you have Max without ads, it would be picture in picture, or they would just keep showing you what's going on in the ring.
Yeah. Which I had. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I do have Max. We pay for the Max with ads, but we do have Max also. But we pay for it just in case.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about it off camera.
Yeah, it seems a little confusing, but it is what it is. That's what happens when you're a part of the 51st state. Switch is here on a channel called Everything Wrestling.
Yeah, he just started his own channel.
So well, that's good.
Yeah, so yesterday or today. So welcome to the world of wrestling podcasting, Switch.
One piece of advice: consistency. Have a schedule. Post whenever. Actually, no, don't really have a schedule. Post whenever you want to. Have enough enthusiasm, and people will like you for you. People will watch for you, and everything like that. Oh,
don't try and be someone you're not, or something you're not,
or play a character. Like, be yourself. Be the wrestling fan that you know you are, and have genuine reactions. Don't rage bait either. Have your genuine emotion and opinions. Oh,
Ospreay got the win.
Ospreay got the win. Post-match assault now.
Yeah, no, that's good advice. Is right. Be yourself, and like Willie said, I would say actually have a schedule, because I tell you, since we started having a schedule, there are other things, but since we started having a schedule, our numbers have kept going up.
Yeah.
I would say have a schedule, let people know the schedule, and try your best to stick to it.
Yeah. Don't be
Which
like
is,
me who has different schedules every single week. I normally would not be here
here's
on
one
a
for
Wednesday.
Willie. What do you think about this?
Wardlow joining the Don Callis fan. Wardlow needs to be on his own, man. Like, why?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I hate him being a part of stables. Not saying your take sucks, but this is just my personal opinion. Wardlow needs to be a singles guy or have a manager. No more stables for this guy. No more stables for this guy.
Man, Omega just threw a chair right at Cage's head.
Restore the feeling.
Switch said, "LOL, got you." Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and there's
That's
Fletcher
the
and
best advice. Yeah, be yourself. Have a schedule. I
yeah,
think those are great piece of advice. If you do those two things, you'll be good. Yeah,
you'll
and
be golden.
try to number three would be also try to do things other people aren't doing. You know,
Yeah,
try to do it at least in a way people aren't doing it.
yeah,
So
because wrestling content creation's a little bit hard because everyone likes to talk about trending topics, news, even the watch along business. The watch along business is so like stacked in terms of like wrestling fans. Everybody's doing it, and
Mhm.
yeah, so it's very hard to get original ideas. So it's hard, but yeah, just try to get your own spin on it. Switch actually says, could anybody from I think he's trying to say New Japan Pro Wrestling join Don and the fam? Maybe someone from Bullet Club. Maybe someone from the Bullet Club could do it.
Yeah,
Never know. I wouldn't know too many New Japan talents, so I can't name anybody.
I was gonna
But
say I don't know his contract status, but when you said Bullet Club, the first name that came to mind to me was David Finlay.
that was who I was thinking in my head. But I was like, would that make sense?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't keep up with New Japan. Nothing against it. Again, I just don't have time. Because if I
Yeah.
had time, I would watch New Japan definitely. If I can find time to watch more wrestling, though, it'll be Mexican wrestling for sure.
Yeah. Mexican wrestling would be like amazing in ring work.
I've always been trying to figure out how I could fit it in, and I can't figure it out. But I may just figure it out, and then get rid of whatever I need to get rid of. You know.
Well, the Don Callis family standing tall over the team I like to call Restore the Feeling.
Yep.
As Kenny Omega, I think, is restoring the pain in his gut.
You got the five of them there standing tall. And I don't know if it's a fake out or if we really are getting a sixth or seventh also member of the Callis family. I don't
Well,
know.
they're dragging this out, and it makes me think someone's gonna help Omega and Osprey, and maybe this could be where we get Mark Davis.
Yeah, okay. Which is the question always for me. I always bring it up when baby faces are getting slaughtered. Why isn't someone helping them?
Yeah, if you have so many friends as you claim,
Right.
someone should come out and help you.
Exactly. Someone should be helping them. And aren't these guys supposed to be loved? Get somebody out there.
Yeah, Osprey's supposed
Yeah.
to have a lot of friends. What's going on, man?
Yeah. Says,
Well, no, there's nothing coming out of this because now we're getting a rundown of the card. Let Mama K know Wolfman was kind of slow SMH.
oh, yeah, we were talking about horror movies the other night.
Oh, okay.
New Wolfman is out. I will. We're gonna still check it out, but probably a friend of mine, or maybe it was in our discussion. I don't know. I can't remember anything. Dylan, though, if you know Dylan on our shows, he said that they're doing another Wolfman adaptation that actually is by a good director. The guy who directed The Witch. Uh,
Hmm.
is doing the Wolfman that comes out later this year, so that may be cool. But yeah, Kay is not here. She's sick tonight, unfortunately.
We're
Miss
seeing a
Jordan.
backstage segment. Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, MJF bumps into Paige. Willie, your TV's a little loud, bud.
Well, my bad.
Sorry.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. Sorry, I don't have a subtitle option, so I make sure that I can at least hear it.
They're asking him about Jeff Jarrett's match.
Of
I just
course.
turn it way down, and then I watch the promos later. Personally,
Yeah, I feel that.
like we can watch the matches while we do this, but it's hard to do a watch along and watch the promos. You know,
Yeah.
so I usually don't even try and just talk to the viewers personally, and that's me though. But yeah, I don't think it's been just me and you, has it, on a show?
Never really, never
Cool.
really me and you.
That's cool.
But yeah, first time for everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our first commercial break, so I'm going to do a little shameless plug. On my channel, Willy Does Wrestling, earlier today, I did a video where I ranked every single WWE wrestler in a tier list based on their chances of winning the 2025 men's and women's Royal Rumble matches. You want to see who I put high and everybody I put low? Go and check out that video on the channel. Also, I already did my Royal Rumble predictions, but who knows? My picks could change come tomorrow. So if you want to get my individual picks, go and check out the channel as well and everything like that. I might have to change my picks if I want any chances of keeping my real predictions championship. Wolf Harris, you got one up on me, but guess what? I got the physical belt, and this is mine. Nobody's taking this away from me at the Royal Rumble. I will keep this even if I am not watching the show because I am just that damn good. And this title will be waiting for me when I get home from a long 8 hours day of work. And I will celebrate when my favorite wins the Royal Rumble and your favorite host is still the No Bones About Wrestling real predictions champion.
Nice promo. Nice promo.
Yeah.
Let me ask, how many people have entered so far? I don't want to
Ooh.
get too far into talking about WWE, but how many people have entered so far? The men.
Let me see. I'm going to search it up. That's a very good question because more people might have. Out of 30, and without getting too much into it, 15.
Okay, so it's a little tough.
Holy fuck. Okay.
So the way we're gonna do it is we'll make our picks tomorrow, and you can give me your pick. Are you gonna be on the actual show? The preview show?
I'm gonna be on the prediction show,
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna watch the actual show.
Give me your picks tomorrow, and then everybody will be allowed to change them up until 6 on Saturday, because we don't know half the field yet.
That's the thing. And out of the women, 10 have entered.
Okay, yeah. So we'll be allowed to change them just to make it fair. That's not fair to us,
Yeah.
as
Well,
predictors.
I feel like any of the winners could be like already announced, but who knows,
And and Switch here from his new channel, Everything Wrestling, says great promo, Willie. I'm waiting till Friday to send my picks. Right. So the
That's fair.
viewers and listeners, if we have at least 2 people participate, we will have a viewer / listener competition, and you will win a prize, a wrestling related prize. It's not going to be an amazing prize because it's
Which is mine.
free, but you will win a wrestling related prize that will be kind of neat. I'll say that much.
Be pretty neat.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat, I'll say even.
Yeah, that Julia Hart signed photo. I'm joking. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be that.
No, no, no.
That was a very sick photo, though.
It was. It was. Well, see, my first thought was I'm gonna send this to Wolf, but Kay was like, "Nah, we're keeping that." So
Yeah, I feel
yeah,
that. So, yeah, on Raw, quite a few people announced themselves.
yeah,
Logan Paul, Penta, Chad Gable, Braun Breaker, and Carmelo Hayes.
yeah, quite a few.
Well, those are the newer entrants, anyway. That's cool. Penta's going to be in it. That's going to be pretty sweet.
Yeah. And here Johnny says, "Do you want?" He was on the show like 5 minutes ago before we talked about Royal Rumble, but he says, "Do you want Adam Page turning back to a baby face?"
No.
No. Yeah.
I
No.
love him in this role. He should never go back to a baby face.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if he was a tweener,
Yeah.
but a full-blown baby face, no. Never, 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 never. Switch says, I just want to beat Willy and say he is holding my belt. Let me tell you something. This is my belt right here. Even if you beat me at the Royal Rumble, this will still be mine. It'll be a memory of when I was the real predictions championship. You could say this is your belt all you want. You could say that all you want. But guess what? Every single morning, every single night, I will wake up and I will go to bed with this. And this is my greatest achievement in all of my 5 years in wrestling content creation. And nobody is taking this away from me in spirit, physically, any way possible.
I would like to point out to the listeners and viewers that Wolf is the predictions champion.
He is not. World's End was my night, and I had to be cocky, and I had to let my ego come out and support my king, Christian Cage. If I was not gullible, okay, if I listened to my better judgment, I would be the true predictions champion.
Yeah, if you missed that, the way that Wolf or the way that Willie lost to Wolf was he picked. Now Willie was winning, but he picked. He said that Christian was going to come out and cash in and win the world title. Willie said that,
And I
but that
also
didn't
said
happen.
Will
So
Ospreay was going to win the Continental Classic, so I
right,
got screwed up on that too.
yeah, so that is what put Wolf over. Was Willie just gave himself an extra loss by picking Christian.
Yeah.
And Johnny here saying guitar and diamond ring death match, Jeff Jarrett versus MJF. That would be entertaining.
Yep, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Speaking of, right now we are getting Jeff Jarrett versus Claudio Castagnoli. Jeff Jarrett wins, he gets a world title shot. Spoiler alert: Jeff Jarrett's winning.
You think? Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, the way that they're building this, it'd be stupid if Jeff Jarrett didn't get at least a world title shot.
Well, unless they're just waiting and they're going to do a slow burn, and you know what I mean, do it a little later down the line.
Yeah, yeah.
Might be the smart way to go. Either way could work, but it might be a smart way to go to build up more heat and do it in a month or two. You know.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they just want Jeff Jarrett to get more motivational speeches if he doesn't get the shot soon.
Right.
Because Grand Slam Australia, it's either one of two people that will challenge Jon Moxley. Either Jeff Jarrett or Jay White. Or both. It could be a triple threat.
Yeah.
So you never know. Switch says Wolf has been killing the predictions. I meant Willie has been killing the predictions. See, you hang out with me a little bit more, you will understand the vision.
Okay? Nobody's saying Asa has been killing the predictions.
You will understand the vision. This is what happens when you do your homework. You know what is going to happen. I don't give predictions. I give spoilers. But you know what? That goof Tony Khan had to change things last minute. It's not my fault. I thought the Golden Goose was going to be the Continental Champion. And I thought the King was going to have his crown, but no.
Oh, Wheeler
trying to get involved.
who I think is 1/3 of the trios champions, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I think I saw a tweet that said that the Death Riders haven't been defending the tag team titles since they've won it.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they've defended them once.
No, I don't think they defended them once, and they won it all in, which is weird. Why?
I don't know. Yeah, they've the trios division has has really not even been around since the Continental Classic began. You know.
Like, yeah, the trios championships. I don't know. It's like there's not a lot of prestige towards it. It's like a lot of random trios or
Well, there was
people
though at one
getting,
point. You know.
yeah, like it was built up, but then of course, the Death Triangle disbanded,
Yeah.
the Elite broke up. We really only have the Death Riders and maybe the Hurt Syndicate
And
and the
Undisputed Kingdom.
Undisputed Kingdom are really the only ones who could probably take and rated FTR
Yep. Yep.
if they want to do that.
But that's about it. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
about it.
it's nuts. It's nuts. Like, and
Oh,
then, yeah,
oh, wait. Daddy Magic, Cool Hand Ange, and Garcia.
I forgot Cool Hand Ange came
He
back.
just came back. Yeah, he just came back.
I forgot he came back. He's like, cool, you're a daddy now. Cool, we love that. Hopefully, Ruby Soho is enjoying it.
Hopefully she comes back soon. Here, Switch says, Ace's look is giving me early Bray Wyatt, Waylon Mercy vibes. Oh, man.
Oh,
That's rough. I was just going for festive tonight. I was, uh,
the little
Johnny
Bray
said,
Wyatt swamp promos. He comes out with the little Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, I can
yeah.
see it now. At first, I was like, "What? No, his face doesn't look like that." And I was like, "Oh fuck, no, shirt." What's your favorite Jeff Jarrett match? Says Johnny. My favorite Jeff Jarrett match is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match. That was absolutely amazing. Okay, peak television, man.
I can't tell if you're. I think you're joking, but I can't tell.
I haven't seen too many Jeff Jarrett matches. That's legitimately my favorite.
Okay, I mean, I enjoyed the match. For me, I couldn't narrow one down. Honestly, I would say something from WCW. You know, he won the WCW title like 3 or 4 times, something like that, and he faced some good competition there. Faced Booker T. He had quite a little rivalry with Booker T. He was in the War Games match, with in the Triple Cage match and all that stuff. So he had in the Vince Russo days, Jarrett had quite a few uh, good matches at the height of the WCW World Title, and
Actually, I
really,
lied. My favorite Jeff Jarrett match is Bash at the Beach 2000, Hulk Hogan versus Jeff Jarrett.
oh my lord,
The most dominant performance of all time. I mean, how can you beat a man by just laying there?
and
You say that about Hulk Hogan.
Johnny said he had some great matches in TNA. I'm sure he did. I didn't see TNA. I missed when TNA was really good. I missed that whole period of wrestling. Honestly,
Yeah.
I was in college / running my own business, and I didn't have time to. I didn't watch TV like at all.
This
So.
is me in college. You wonder why I don't get girls. It's a joke. It's a joke. No, Jeff Jarrett versus China, the best intergender match. My mother was actually checking that out. That
Maybe in America. Maybe in America.
yeah, maybe in America.
Well, in Mexico, it's a regular thing to do intergender matches.
Cedric Alexander versus Candice LeRae. Look that up.
Okay.
That was a real match. One
Okay.
of the best finishing moves ever connected. Cedric Alexander hit his finisher, the lumbar check, and Candice LeRae was sent flying. Oh my god, and it sounded brutal.
Was that in their NXT days?
That was before their NXT days.
Oh,
This
okay.
was like they were still indie darlings at the time,
Okay.
and man, it was so good. It was such a good match.
We got Jeff Jarrett still going here with Claudio. This has been a good match.
Oh yeah,
Tell you, that crowd is dead.
well, they're
It's,
not really into this Jeff Jarrett push. That's why I say it's like people who are not interested in the show. I don't blame them because the year of our Lord 2025. Who's your top challenger? I'll tell you who. In a roster where you have Adam Copeland, Adam Page, Jeff Jarrett, MJF, Orange Cassidy, Jay White, Konosuke Takeshita, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, all of these people. Jeff Jarrett. I can understand. I can understand. And I said this on Twitter. Jeff Jarrett would not have this push if a certain "You Can't See Me" man wasn't having a retirement tour.
Huh. I had not thought about connecting the two, but you may be right.
Mark my words.
Oh.
Mark my words. It's true. It's damn true.
Well, I enjoy it, but you may be right. It may not be what the fans want, but I've been enjoying it.
I can understand if he went for the TNT or the international, but world title in 2025, it's not a good fit. Wheeler Yuta is distracting. Oh fuck! There's Mox.
Oh, watch out! Oh wait, I'm not even there yet.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I was so surprised by Mox getting in there.
Now here's Mox.
The man, everyone's favorite wrestler at the minute.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you were right, Asa. I don't think the push is happening yet.
Yeah.
They listen to the fans for once.
Well, no, they gotta make people want it. You know,
no one's gonna want it.
I disagree. I think it's gonna work. Oh, I thought it was done. Now I'm thinking maybe Jarrett wins. Oh fuck! Landed right on his knees. I think now it's over. Weird.
It's official, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting Jon Moxley versus Jay White, it seems, for the AEW World Championship at Grand Slam. That's what I think is going to happen.
I was going to ask, what makes you think that?
Australia.
Oh, duh.
Well, I mean, Jay White's from New Zealand.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. Next year, we're going to see more retirement tours, says Johnny. Yeah, maybe Randy Orton. Maybe Billy Gunn. Everything Wrestling says it's too early for Jeff to get a put. Thank you. See, this is what I mean. When you have opinions like this, you are going to be great as a wrestling content creator. It's way too early for Jeff to get a push. And Tony Khan, thank you, has finally listened to the fans. Booker of the week goes to Tony Khan.
Speaking of bookers, I don't want to go away from AEW again too much, but did you see Triple H is going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, did you see my meme?
I did not. I haven't been on the internet most of the day.
So there's a meme where it's like a Barack Obama meme where he gives a medal to himself. I did that when I heard the news of Triple H being in the Hall of Fame.
That's funny.
You're not going to see it. Yeah. My camera's fucked. I'm going to turn down my brightness. Hold on.
There we go. Oh, it's on settings. Oh, there we go. That's funny. That's pretty funny.
I think I heard something, though, that Stephanie McMahon and Shawn Michaels made the decision for Triple H to go into the Hall of Fame, but I was like, nah.
That's what I heard. Yeah, but who knows? I don't know. Working Stiff Pro Wrestling. Good evening. Hey, how's it going? There's a doggy in a baseball cap, I think.
Hey, man, that's a hard working Labrador right there.
Here we got MJF coming out to confront. Oh, well, we got MJF coming to knock out Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. We could get MJF and Jeff Jarrett at Grand Slam.
Yeah.
As you know, I truly respect my elders. And that's precisely why
I think both matches have been pretty good so far tonight. But yeah, if the Jarrett thing works, like I said, you gotta go. You gotta make them want it. You got to.
Yeah, you got to do something because otherwise it would feel forced.
Yeah,
In
right.
a
You gotta
sense.
make it to not feel forced. Right.
Yeah. Because otherwise people aren't going to be interested in the show that this match inevitably happens in.
Mm.
And people will be like, basically the same thing. Oh, why the fuck is Jeff Jarrett getting a push when you have all these people? But if you try to make Jeff Jarrett a more legitimate title challenger, or if you try to get an emotional connection to Jeff Jarrett, maybe it'll work. But again, I'm not holding my breath on that because why?
Yeah, I hear you.
Just why? I really wish they had a building to go visit just for the Hall of Fame. Yeah, the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful building. I went in there years and years ago, and as a kid, I always thought there was a physical Hall of Fame for wrestling.
Oh, I thought you meant for hockey. Okay.
No, there's a physical Hall of Fame for hockey, but
Yeah.
pro wrestling, I thought there was an actual Hall of Fame. I was like, no.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like there totally should be. Well, there is I forget exactly what it's called, but there is a wrestling Hall of Fame that covers everybody. And that's a physical one. I forget what it's called. But one Google will show it up. But it's not the WWE one, yeah.
Well, yeah, WWE Hall of Fame is a show.
Obviously, yeah.
WWE.
But there should be like as much money as they have, there should be a WWE Hall of Fame.
Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame.
And yeah, working stiff. I'm doing well, man. Yeah, doing well. Watching wrestling. It's pretty much always good. And EBK Mac, how am I doing? Yeah, how's it going, man?
There are multiple professional wrestling halls of fame, including the International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame in Albany, New York.
That's the one I was thinking of.
And the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame and Museum in Wichita Falls, Texas.
Wichita Falls.
Okay, thank you.
Remember, Willy is Canadian, people. He doesn't know.
Yes, please. Be nice to me. And there's also the George Tragos / Luthez Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, which is located in Waterloo, Iowa. So there's a lot of
those first two is what I was thinking of.
Which one? The Albany one?
One of those first two. I'm not sure. I read about it, and I'm not sure which of those first two it was.
Yeah, so there's a lot of wrestling halls of fame. See, you learn something new every day, folks. I never thought there was an actual pro wrestling hall of fame.
Mm-hmm.
Like building, there is.
Mm-hmm.
Pack your bags, we're going to Albany.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun, actually. That would be a cool trip.
That would be a very fun trip if you go there and then you see like pictures of Stone Cold, The Rock, or even like older people, which would be more believable to actually be in that building, like Luthez, Antonio Inoki, Billy Graham, Buddy Rogers, Harley Race, all those people.
That's where we'll come to meet up with you. Me and Dylan will have.
We're gonna go to the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah, head up north. You come south to New York, and yeah, there we go.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would be more Dylan's neck of the woods, so it wouldn't be that much of a trip for him. Mariah May
not too bad.
is All Elite Wrestling. I mean, she's in All Elite Wrestling. I wouldn't say she's the whole company. John Moxley is All Elite Wrestling. The Death Riders is amazing. Deonna Purrazzo should have stayed in TNA. She was way better there. Okay, I'll agree with that.
Maybe, yeah.
I will agree with that.
They were pushing her well, and then that just kind of stopped out of nowhere. In AEW, I mean.
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett's the next AEW World Champion. No.
I don't. Maybe.
No.
What I've said.
He's gonna hold the belt for 5 minutes. That'll be
Right.
the only way he will be the next AEW World Champion. But
That's what I've said. Yeah, right, exactly. As I've said, have Jarrett beat Moxley, hold it for 5 minutes, have a big celebration. In comes Christian, ruins the whole fucking thing, and then we do a Christian Cage versus Darby Allin feud, maybe, or maybe do somebody else, and then have a Darby Allin feud. Depends how long.
Even if you don't have Christian beat Jeff Jarrett, you could have Darby beat Mox, and then Christian cash in on Darby.
Either way would work. Yeah. You want Christian to come out of it more hated. So him beating, it depends how over this Jarrett angle goes. Either that or him beating Darby, could hopefully make Christian more hated. Here we got Ricochet and AR Fox. This may end up being the match of the night. Wait.
Next week we're getting Swerve.
Next week. Okay, next week.
Swerve Strickland, Ricochet, but Ricochet and AR Fox is tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Ricochet.
Heading to WCW's old home in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where Raw was 2 nights ago.
Mm-hmm. And they mentioned WCW once, and that was it. That was all they did.
Well, it was like the very beginning of the show. Oh, yeah. We're in one of the old homes of WCW in Atlanta, Georgia. Monday Night Raw on Netflix. It's amazing. What the fuck is AR Fox wearing?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it looks so bad. I'm trying to think of something that's similar.
He looks like a circus performer. He looks like a high wire act, like he's gonna balance on the high wire.
That jacket looks like if it had a little bit more leather in it, it'd be Michael Jackson turning into a werewolf.
Yeah.
I was just kidding. You've been punked.
This should be a good one here.
Swerve versus
Johnny
Ricochet.
says, Swerve. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, you were about to read it, so I'll let you do it.
The Swerve versus Ricochet needs to go 25 to 30 minutes next week. I can agree with that.
If it's a match with a stipulation, yes. Get all them scissors and screwdrivers. Beat the holy hell out of each other. But I will say, it will be a very good match regardless. If you don't give them enough time or anything like that, that's fine. But I like how they're giving that focus, and they're trying to make it personal, because usually when you think of a feud with a former AEW World Champion and a guy that they're kind of treating like a clown in Ricochet, you'd be like, what the fuck? Why? But not this. They're doing good in building it, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Everything wrestling says I'm liking how they're presenting Ricochet. Aha! Me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Me three.
See, every time I hear the name Ricochet, I gotta go, aha!
Oh, ha!
Yeah, that little little laugh he likes to do. I heard that it was like a parody of the John Cena laugh, where he had like a segment on SmackDown, where it was like, being U.S. champion does have its perks. Aha! It's like that little laugh. It's like, okay. I will say it's been a long time since I've seen a match featuring AR Fox.
Well, he was just on maybe it was Collision and you missed it. Let me look.
I
He was
don't.
just on TV last week.
Yeah, I don't usually catch Collision, and last
Right.
week I wasn't watching a whole lot of Dynamite because I was at school. So maybe if he was on Dynamite, I missed his match or whatever.
Dynamite, he lost to Swerve.
Oh, that's right. I saw the ad for it. I forgot about that.
Johnny says Swerve should use toilet paper in next week's match.
It should just rain toilet paper during Ricochet's entrance.
Like the new blood reign in WCW or the
Ye-
Brood's blood in
Yep.
WWF. That would be pretty good. Just
That'd be
raining. Oh
funny.
fuck. Man, that hip toss on the corner of the ring, man. No, that would be pretty funny.
Ricochet had so much potential, man,
What do you mean had?
in WWE.
Oh yes, yeah.
Like
I agree.
in AEW, there's a shot of him reaching potential, but I'm not holding my breath. That roster is too stacked, man.
It's stacked, but I think he'll break out eventually. It's tough to give everybody a push at once, but I think he'll break out
Yeah.
eventually. I mean, he's one of the top 5 wrestlers on the card, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably put, I don't know exactly where I'd put him, but up there with Ospreay and Omega.
In ring, he'd be my top 5.
Yeah, in ring, right.
Overall stars, I'd put him in top 20.
Oh, overall stars, I'd probably put him in top 10, but in ring, top 5. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely top 5 in ring.
Mhm.
Behind Ospreay, Omega, Okada, Moxley, and Hangman.
That would be interesting if like me, you, Kay, and Wolf all made like top 20s, and then we saw,
I feel like that would be a 2-hour podcast because we're all trying to like debate and talk. It would be interesting, but if we're doing like a debate portion, it would be forever. But it would be a good idea regardless.
Yeah, I don't know how we would do it. I'll think about it because it would be really fun to do and see and combine them to maybe make a consensus top 20.
Yeah, like we did with the award show.
Yeah.
We got the most votes and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you missed it, that was our year-end award show for No Bones About Wrestling 2024.
2024. Hold
Says,
up,
hold
Willy. Mox in your top 5. Yes, I love John Moxley. John Moxley is one of my all-time faves, man. I'm not even joking about that.
I wouldn't put him in top 5 wrestlers, but I would put him in top 10 overall. And maybe top 5 overall.
Yeah. In ring, he's pretty all right. So
I mean, he's good. He's good in ring. I don't get where all the hate comes from. He's good on the mic.
It's his gimmick. It's his gimmick that gets the most hate, and the whole company takeover thing. Because they did it with the Elite, now they're doing it with the Death Riders. It's just like, really, we're recycling this.
Yeah,
it failed with the Elite. Now you're trying it with Death Riders. I can understand to a sense. I watched last night before I went to bed. I watched the Renee Paquette close-up interview that she did with the Death Riders. It was actually very good.
Was that on TV? I don't.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
If you go on AEW, if you go on AEW's YouTube channel, it'll be there.
All right. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll put Takeshita over Mox.
Definitely.
Didn't I put Takeshita in my top? No, I didn't. Oh, I put Okada over Mox. That's right. I did, yeah, Takeshita over Mox would be all right. Yeah, actually, that'd be more legitimate.
Things try to coax. I can see that happen. But I mean, remember, it was one way to go short. Tried to get her feet.
As we are in the middle of Ricochet and AR Fox.
This Ricochet again. Well, that break we noticed he was in.
Yeah, this has been pretty good so far. I
Been a
know
decent
Kay.
match.
I know Kay would put Osprey. Oh, I thought he was about to do the People's Elbow. I know Kay would put Osprey or Omega number one. I think, and that's who I would put number one. Would be either Osprey or Omega.
I'd put Omega in number one over Osprey.
Yeah. Overall, you might have to do that. Yeah.
Overall
tight.
star, I'd put Osprey number one. He's treated more like a star than anyone in AEW right now, male or female. Like you gotta admit that. Like I'll bet you by the end of 2025, when this whole Don Callis family situation is all said and done, Will Ospreay is going to be AEW World Champion.
I think that's yeah.
Whether it's all in, whether it's Full Gear, Wrestle Dream, wherever, I think that'll happen.
I think that's a good bet. And folks, if you're joining this, we are doing a oh fuck, no we're not. I was gonna say we're doing a Collision watch along, but we're not. But we are doing another Dynamite watch along, same time, same place next week. 7:55. 5 minutes before the show starts.
Indeed.
Yeah, Collision, I'm not sure if it's on this week or what the deal is, or I'm sure it's on.
Either it's on or they're gonna do it earlier, like a special start time. But if they did that, they'd have to do that at like 4.
Yeah, I've not heard. Let me see.
Because the Rumble's at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They usually do collisions on the same day as pay-per-views, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Kicks out. Man, I don't care if you like Ricochet or not. You got to respect that kick out because I put him his feet right there. Man, twice in a row, he just got out of tremendous sequence.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. Well, fuck. I almost saw spoilers. Prior to the start of this episode of Dynamite we're watching, matches and segments were taped for the February 1st episode of Collision.
So it's airing on Saturday.
It's airing on Saturday.
Huh.
Let's see. I guess someone returns. Should I say who returns?
I mean, I wouldn't care. I don't know about any of the viewers.
If you're a viewer, just put your hands over your ears for the next 10 seconds. Or turn your volume down, because spoiler alert. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds. All right. Spoiler alert. Roosh comes back.
Woohoo! I love Roosh. Thank goodness, man.
Spoiler alert over. Spoiler alert over. You're good.
We're good.
Now I'm trying to see what time the damn show comes on.
That'd be good. That'd be good to know. Everything Wrestling says. I just wonder how, who, and when Christian will cash in with the belt would be him with the belt would be money. Yeah, the King would rule. Unfortunately, it's a month or two too long. Yeah, I would have to say Darby at All In after he beats Mox. Oh, post-match assault. Swerve Strickland attacking Ricochet.
Mm-mm.
Aha. Swerve is still over, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Well, I cannot find when Collision comes on this week. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Mm-mm.
Ricochet was threatening to stab AR Fox with scissors when Swerve was going for the Swerve Stomp. Damn, Darby's been gone. I almost forgot about him. He's going to go climb Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Prayers to Darby. You know, not a lot of people come back from that. Hopefully he does.
People do still die there. I think most people survive it now, but people do still die. So
Well, yeah, because I feel like a lot of people do research about like what not to do when you're
right.
climbing Mount Everest, but still, it's like one slip up, you're dead, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
so that's why not a lot of people would want to do that. And it's probably an expensive trip too. So
Well, that was a very good match. I enjoyed that one.
yeah, it was a pretty decent one.
Mm-hmm.
Ricochet did a better magic trick than Daddy Magic. Pull out golden scissors out of nowhere. You're not wrong.
Why the fuck is he called Daddy Magic? I never caught that.
I think Chris Jericho gave him that name
Oh yeah.
when they were part of the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Oh, here's the close up you were talking about.
Yeah, it was a very good.
I'll check it out.
Plastic garbage bag. Now Marina Shafir's carrying it around in a briefcase. Why? You essentially holding this title hostage.
What do you need to see? What do you need to see? What do you need to see? What do you want to get a look at? Drill it's a petting zoo. Don't this is? What do you need to see? You don't know anything.
I wish they let Moxley talk like that on TV.
Yeah.
Means
I keep saying I feel like it's not the world title in there.
I think that title smashed to bits.
And that's a good decision. I mean, that's a good pick also. Whatever it is, it's not just the world title in pristine condition.
It's probably like a design or it's like a death trap or something.
Something.
I'll bet you someone tries to open that briefcase and they're going to get an electric shock when they try to open that shit.
That would be pretty good.
Collision Saturday at 8 p.m. on TNT.
Oh, it is? Okay.
So, yeah, it's still
Who says
airing.
that? Switch. All right, Switch, we're going to trust you.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a normal scheduled start time.
Mm.
Johnny says the trios titles have also been smashed to bits. No, they have not. I think they actually get shown.
Rarely,
but they do.
Rarely shown, yeah.
So the trios titles are fine, but that world championship is probably smashed to bits. Which makes me think that like their first title defense, they're probably losing those belts.
I keep saying the trios, you think? They need to do something with the trios belts. They need to do something.
They do. They desperately need to do something with those trios championships because there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there for them.
And I don't want them to get rid of them. I love 3-on-3 matches.
Oh, me too.
So I just want just do some matches. And also while we're speaking about matches, and they just showed us a commercial for Shop AEW, where the fuck are the Outrunners? What's happened to them?
They were sucked into the Death Rider vortex, and then they were never seen again. They were over, and then they were like, no.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna get a push for the ages, and then they saw Hurt Syndicate and was like, boom.
Yeah.
We're gonna give them the belts instead. I thought they were gonna have the Outrunners beat Private Party. I guess no, Outrunners are babyface. Maybe Outrunners dethrone Hurt Syndicate.
Maybe that would be a cool feud. Definitely. Yeah. Maybe you're right. I hope you're right. I hope they return to TV soon.
Well, who knows at this point?
They've been off TV at least
2 weeks.
at least 2 weeks. Yeah.
Because that 12-man tag was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. It was a while where they were on at least every other show, and there was a little bit. I think they were on every show.
Yeah, that was why I thought they were going to the moon.
Yeah.
Like, I guess not though.
Yeah. Good show so far.
Pretty good show so far, I will say.
Much better than last week's Dynamite.
Ladies and gentlemen, also another plug. We did the Universe Mode Monday Night Raw yesterday. My Universe Mode, obviously, Monday Night Raw is booked by myself. SmackDown is booked by Wolf Air. SmackDown might come tomorrow? Question mark. So be on the lookout for that. Everything Wrestling says there's not a lot of trios teams. Acclaim broke up. Bang Bang Gang hurt. Who can they feud with? Undisputed Kingdom. Undisputed Kingdom are baby faces. They could do that.
Well, like we said, Undisputed Kingdom, Danny Magic, Cool Hand Ange, and Garcia.
Yeah, they could do that.
We got the champions. There's 3. We had some others.
There's I thought Top Flight was a trio. No,
They're out. Yeah, because Leo Rush and
Action and Andretti turned on them. Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
There's
the Hurt Syndicate could count
if they count MVP. Yeah,
they do them together. Let's see.
Hook, Samoa Joe, and Katsuyori Shibata.
That would be awesome if they come back. So what do we got? That's 5, I think.
The Patriarchy.
6.
Kip Sabian, Killswitch, and Nick Wayne.
That's enough for a good start on a division.
It's a decent one, but it's mainly heels, or it's like the Hurt Syndicate. They're the tag champs, so it's like, I'm glad the Acclaimed broke up. Am I the only one that thinks that? I'm glad.
I wish they had not. I still like the Acclaim. I like their act. We saw Billy Gunn at a wrestling show Saturday night in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and he still did the scissor thing. I don't know.
He's over with that, so
yeah.
And I actually think maybe Billy Gunn and Anthony Bowen stay together, but like Max Caster is like done.
I think Max
Caster is going to be on his own. Anthony Bowens is probably going to have Billy Gunn as his manager. Oh, the New York Minute.
We got the Ring of Honor World Champion. Is he? Yeah, he's got the belt. Ring of Honor World Champion there with his seedlings, his saplings.
The Learning Tree. Big Bill, Too Much Man. Yeah, imagine wearing that out in public and you have to explain what that means. Oh, this is for a wrestler called Big Bill, and he's like 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. That's what you mean by Too Much Man?
Going somewhere.
Downstairs to get medicine. I put in my knitting box. And the yogurt.
Hey, Fabulous making a brief appearance.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Making sure you didn't steal my frozen yogurt.
No. And she's gone.
No.
And she's coughing. Huh.
I gotta see where the Acclaim goes with this before I know how to feel about it. I'm so glad Max Caster was holding Anthony Bowens back.
I know a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that way. We're gonna find out. It looks like Switch says he hopes you feel better. She said thank you.
Here comes Jay White. Jay White set for action against Wheeler, Utah.
Should be a good one. Should be a good one. And the crowd has picked up more after that Ricochet and AR Fox match.
Everything Wrestling says Big Bill is so over.
Yeah, definitely. He's just waiting. Like he and Brian Cage should both be in the world title scene. I think.
Big Bill like has all the tools, but
Yep.
I think it's the charisma, but he's slowly gaining that
Yep.
in this role in the learning tree. It's like he finally found something that fits. Wow, when I said that the trios titles got shown, they don't.
Yeah. No, that they don't usually,
They
but
don't
they do.
show the goddamn belt. Like, why? This is bull.
I agree.
Yes.
There you go.
Thanks. Bye, guys. Have fun.
And there she goes. Back up to her sick lair.
I can't believe that. I was like, oh, the trios titles are still shown from time to time. And then it's like, no.
From time to time they are, but not tonight. But yeah, and especially like with getting all these new viewers from Max, they definitely need to show the belts,
Yeah. I can understand Mox not wanting to show the world championship. But the trios titles, it's like a lot of times people forget who the freaking champions are. And it's like, oh no, it's the Death Riders. Don't forget. Jay White having some spit hanging somewhere around his mouth after he wrestles. Always has spit hanging.
That's true. That is true.
Where are the Bang Bang Gang? Why is Jay White by himself?
Juice Robinson is hurt.
Oh.
And one of the guns, I forget which one of the guns was hurt, but I think he's getting better. And the guns, I think, didn't want to be on TV when one was hurt and the other's not hurt.
Okay,
So,
makes sense.
One of the guns and Juice Robinson is hurt.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, throughout this whole Death Rider story, all the times that Jay White got his ass beat, it's like, don't you have a whole stable, buddy?
Yeah.
Why aren't they helping you? I guess that would explain it.
Yeah, it'd be nice. They were talking about over. They were so over before they started getting injured and all,
Yeah.
Because for quite a while, at least one of them has been injured, and now it's two
Now
of
it's
them.
two.
So,
and Juice Robinson was hurt not too long ago, and now he's hurt again. It's sad.
yeah.
Dakota Kai is also hurt. Wish her the best. Maybe it was a good idea they didn't make her the first women's intercontinental champion.
Mm-hmm. I guess so. And K Fabulous they're spitting his beard. K Fabulous got the scoop on the Orange Cassidy injury. She met him at a wrestling convention in November, and he told her that he was hurt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I forget if she asked or what the deal was. I don't know. But anyway, before I saw it on wrestling sites, he told her, so that was something. Yeah, he was real nice. She said,
Oh, so Shawn Michaels made a tweet saying that The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels told Triple H he was being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
"Who is it? Who's getting inducted? Triple H and who
Triple
else?"
H. But The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels told Triple H, "Hey, you're going to be the first inductee."
Yeah.
Which is okay.
Oh, we don't have anybody else yet.
And nobody else yet. Also, a report: the Wyatt Six have been absent off of TV due to an injury for one of the members.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I saw that, but I didn't see which one.
Apparently, it's Bo Dallas. He injured his shoulder.
Okay.
That sucks. Bo Dallas wasn't even wrestling a whole lot. But that could explain it. I mean, if your leader gets hurt, you're not going to show the protege he's doing jack shit.
Oh, switch. It's going to be Shawn Michaels. Who's inducting Triple H?
Literally, it's either going to be Shawn or Undertaker. It's either one of those two that are going to do it. Or Stephanie McMahon.
I think it'll be Shawn.
It's either Shawn or Steph, I'll say.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just have a whole bunch of people come out. And just hey, here's the man who runs things. It's the boss. Hey, Vince never inducted himself.
No.
That's all I'm going to say. Vince is an evil fuck, but he never inducted himself in the Hall of Fame.
Well, Bray Wyatt deserves to be in, but I wouldn't say this year because obviously Triple H is going to get all the publicity.
That's what I'm saying. If Bray was to be inducted, he would be the headliner. He'd be the guy that you would get the most focus and everything. I mean, it'd be cool if Bray got inducted this year, but I think last year they made a statement where it was the family wasn't comfortable with Bray being inducted because it was too soon because of his death and everything, which makes sense.
Yeah.
You're going to want the family to get over the loss and be comfortable and everything like that. That shit takes years to get over, especially if it's your own son. I mean, his father said that. So, and the Midnight Express was inducted last year. No, U.S. Express. Barry Windham and what's his face? Magnum TA. No, Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda.
Yeah, Mike Rotunda, yeah. Better known to most wrestling fans as IRS, Mike Rotunda.
Pay your taxes, folks. Bray's uncle and father.
And if you're out there and you don't know IRS, Mike Rotunda, that's Bray's father.
Yeah.
And Bray was named after
Barry.
After Barry Windham, yeah. His name was what the hell was it? It was Wyndham Rotunda, yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite an honor for Barry Windham. So name your child after him? That's some friendship there. I don't have any friends naming their stupid babies after me.
I don't have any of my friends naming their babies after me, but then again, I'm young. So
yeah.
I'll
you
wait.
Don't have any friends having babies.
I have friends who have babies. I have exes who've had babies.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. So it's yeah, they're not going to name their kids after me. I'll wait a little bit longer for any of my actual friends to have some babies.
Well, expect to never see your friend again when they have babies.
Yeah, because they're going to be too busy.
Yeah, it sucks.
Everything Wrestling says, I think they always induct at least one wrestler that passed away. If not Bray, then who? Lex Luger's alive.
Lex is still alive, but a lot of people want him to go in while he's still alive. So I say Lex Luger, Triple H, Lex Luger,
Lex Luger. Let's get is Iron Sheik in the Hall of Fame?
He has to be, right?
He has to be by now.
Has to be.
Who the fuck else is not in the Hall of Fame?
He says maybe Sid. All right, Sid isn't in it, is he?
Sid isn't in there?
I don't think so.
Dog, he was champion years ago.
I would Google it if the match went on, but I don't think Sid is in. Yeah.
I don't think Sid's in the Hall of Fame either. Yeah,
Oh,
he
there's the
passed
Triple
away, what,
H.
last year?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was, or 2 years ago, maybe.
Is Sid Vicious in the Hall of Fame?
So who we got? Triple H, Sid,
No.
Lex Luger. We should, yeah.
Yeah, Psycho Sid is not in the Hall of Fame.
That's fucked up.
That's fucking terrible.
Oh, I still don't think is Vader in.
I was gonna say Vader. Is Vader in the Hall of Fame?
Vader should definitely be in.
He should be in there. Yes, he was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2022.
Ah, okay, good.
Is Iron Sheik in the Hall of Fame? He has to be.
Yeah, he has to be.
He has to be in the Hall of Fame. Yes, he was inducted in 2005. Okay, he had to have been.
Good.
If he wasn't in the Hall of Fame, I'd be like, why? What did they do? So Triple H, Lex Luger, Sid. They always do a tag team. So Road Warriors are in the Hall of Fame.
I'm sure they're in.
Is Demolition in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know. That's a good question. Either Demolition or the Rockers would be a good pick.
Yeah, they could do the Rockers as a. Would they want to bring Marty Jannetty in the WWE show though?
Probably don't.
Is Demolition in the Hall of Fame? No.
Oh, Demolition then for sure.
Demolition, put them in the Hall of Fame, longest reigning tag champs at one point.
Yeah.
So there you go. You got Triple H, Lex Luger, Psycho Sid. You got Demolition, and they do a celebrity, which we will say Jelly Roll. They love that guy. And then, yeah, legacy member would have to be a very, very old wrestler, but all of them are in the Hall of Fame at this point. Demolition needs to go in the Hall of Fame. Now Vince is gone. They would go in. What, did they not like Demolition?
Maybe there was a story. I can't think of it.
Maybe there's a story with, oh, yeah, Demolition had beef with WWE and Vince, apparently. Maybe they're booking. Maybe they're booking in the later stages of their career, maybe.
Maybe merchandise, or who knows. You could have a lot of reasons to be pissed off at Vince.
They didn't get a Legends contract, something. I don't know. But Demolition, like they were hot, they were fire. So the fact that they're not already inducted into the Hall of Fame is just like a crime in a sense.
Yeah, I agree.
We put Michael Cole in the Hall of Fame.
I guess he deserves it.
Well, I guess they're gonna wait until he like stops doing full-time commentary. Demolition apparently sued Vince.
Oh, okay.
Huh, maybe. I can't say whether or not I believe that. Obviously, I wouldn't know. Sounds likely.
Monsoon in the Hall of Fame.
Gorilla Monsoon is in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, good. Good.
He is.
Lord Alfred Hayes.
What?
Lord Alfred Hayes.
Who's that?
Oh, he was an announcer in the 80s.
Oh.
Who'd always, and he was on the toy figure commercials as a voice too.
Oh, female induction. What about a female induction?
Is Bull Nakano in?
Wasn't she inducted last year?
I don't know. She got fired over. She might have been. She got fired over cocaine, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much they would want to put her in.
Is Bull Nakano in the Hall of Fame?
She deserves it.
She was inducted last year.
Great. Great. I thought she was. Good. Good.
There we go. Female inductees. Lita's in the Hall of Fame. Trisha's in the Hall of Fame. Is Mickey James in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know. We do have an AEW match going on, though.
Mickey James. There you go. There's your female inductee. She's
There
not
you
in the
go.
Hall of Fame. Anyways, Willy is facing Jay White still. I thought this match would be over by now.
It's been pretty good.
I thought Bull went in last year. Yeah, she was. She was inducted last year.
Oh, he said that before you found it.
Oh, before I Googled it. Yeah, she was. Okay. Yeah, now that Jeff Jarrett's not getting this world title push right now, it's got to be Jay White that's the next number one contender.
Feels like it could be right. What is the date on Grand Slam Australia?
Isn't it February
15th? Oh, 15th would mean. So wait, the 2nd is a
Sunday.
Sunday, right? So let's see. So the 15th would be a Saturday.
Yeah, it would either be like a special episode of Collision or like a special event.
Yeah,
because I heard it's not a pay-per-view.
Yeah, it would be too late now to make it a pay-per-view, but just
It would
because of
be
like
like
promotions and shit like that, you know.
It would be a television special or like a special episode of Collision. Kind of like a Battle of the Belts.
Oh, don't say that. Hopefully not like a Battle of the Belts.
Yeah, they need to have matches that are unpredictable. They or like title changes or something. If they want to do a show in Australia and they want to make it such a big deal, like Tony Storm is probably going to be the women's champion again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kesh is not defending his belt. I hope Okada loses that belt soon. I've had enough of him.
I like the reign he's having.
I don't.
Why?
I think it's going on way too long. Holy, there's been quite a trend of post-match assaults tonight. It's like every match.
Yeah.
Oh, there comes my favorite faction.
Great people up in the great state of Alabama. They know what words about. I think time to do it. Oh, wait a second.
What was they? What? Where did I miss? What was the crowd chanting? One more time, I think.
Yeah, for the Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Oh. But what the hell? The announcer called him Adam Copeland. You're getting fired. You're getting fired for that. He's not Adam Copeland anymore. He's Cope.
Cope.
Rated
FTR Cope. Rated FT Cope.
FT Cope.
It's a little different because it's even. It's an even fight right now. Death Riders, I know. I don't hate fuckery.
Rated R legend. They put the edge in there.
Yeah.
I think on my next payday, I'm going to go to shopaew.com. I'm going to get the Blackpool Combat Club zip-up hoodie.
Oh, I have not seen that. Oh, no, I have. You're talking about the one that's been out for a while?
Yeah, it's been out for a while. They have the Blackpool Combat Club.
That's a nice piece of merch. Yeah, that's like a
in the back. They have
Forged
in Combat or something. Yeah.
No, that's a good one.
If I were to get any more, what?
I was saying, get it before they don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because they'll probably replace it with any Death Riders merch.
I would get. I mean, just a word to the wise. Anybody who's buying stuff on Shop AEW, they're selling those programs. I don't know how much they're selling them for, but if you want something that's going to be worth some money, pick up one of those programs they're selling. I think it will be worth some money in 20 years, say. if you're like into collectibles like that. Even if you're not, it looks like a neat little magazine to have.
Well, we're getting a height package for Tony Storm,
Mm-hmm.
the not rookie anymore, challenging Mariah May for the AEW Women's World Championship.
One day, I want to be just like you. You are a joke. I guess it can't be Tony time. You were the dumbest, easiest pawn I.
It's been a good feud.
Brutal. What makes you think?
And I'm gonna rip your tits off.
That's
Man, that
pretty
promo
good.
was so fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday, February 15th on TNT and stream on Max. So it's not a pay-per-view.
She challenges Mariah May for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Yeah, good reason for people to get Max who don't have, you know, what's it called? TBS.
Mariah May.
I don't have Max in my country.
Really?
No.
That's right.
I hope it's on TSN though.
He said it was a stunning
Because I would very much love to see Grand Slam.
Women's World Champion Mariah May.
Oh. Well, I was trying to think of something.
I think it might be on TSN. Like
I was
either
gonna
one of the
say
two.
I have two phones. I could maybe like FaceTime with you and put it on the second phone. I mean, that could work. I have one regular phone, then I have one for just wrestling stuff.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll probably think
Because-
about that. We'll probably think about that if I'm actually gonna like be home for the
Yeah.
show.
I'm
Because
just
it's on
saying
a Saturday.
that would work because like I'm not broadcasting it to the public. I would just be
Yeah, you just be showing it to me.
calling you, just with a phone call.
Tony Storm. This isn't real, Renee. None of this is real. Tony Storm is not real. You want to say you know of Tony Storm? Hey, think of how a woman and her daughter.
Oh, you know something else I learned today? That Special K is one of the worst cereals for me to have. I was like, what?
Willie, your TV's up way loud again.
I don't know if it's picking up that or if it's picking up my dad talking to my mom in the other room.
Oh, that maybe that. Sorry.
No, it's all good. My microphone picks up a lot. And
Yeah, it looks like
we moved our couch today, so my house is a lot more like echoey and boomy. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, that's the life we choose. Yeah, because my TV is turned way down, so I think it's picking up
I,
that.
I think so. Yeah, it didn't sound like what was going on. So
Yeah, no, that was my dad. That's my bad. It also doesn't help that my walls are super thin.
trying to think. So he was in a different room.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
look,
trying to think what you can do.
wait a minute. They're showing a promo package for the guns.
Oh, nice.
Like it was funny. We were talking about that. It's like, where are the
Yeah,
guns? There they are.
good. I heard they were coming back soon, so that's good.
Yeah, it might be a while for Juice, but at least the guns are getting advertised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it will be Saturday at 8/7 Central. Collision. Hook and Samoa Joe will take on Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian in tag team action.
Sounds good.
The Learning Trees, Chris Jericho and Brian Keith, will face the Outrunners. The Outrunners are going to be on Collision this week. We'll hear from
Nice.
Timeless Tony Storm. Ooh, TNT Championship 3-way. Daniel Garcia, Kyle O'Reilly, and Lee Moriarty.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Woo, 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 woo. That'll be a good one.
And the return of an AEW person. Yeah, it's been a good show so far. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, there's never really been a moment on this show where I was like bored or I hated it, you know?
Mhm.
They're
Good matches and
good matches, decent builds. Collision doesn't even look that bad this week with the
yeah,
card that we have. It's taped, but I mean, what the hell? We're gonna have
yeah.
a WWE pay-per-view on the same day. And
Yeah.
coming up
Again,
next, coming up next, what is presumed to be the main event of the evening, TBS Championship, Mercedes Moné versus Yuka Sakazaki. So
Sakazaki.
Yuka. Yeah, Yuka. There you go. She's defending the belt against Yuka Sakazaki.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go. The Hurt Syndicate.
But yeah, if you didn't hear me earlier, we're doing, not you, Willie, everybody else. We're doing Saturday. We're doing a Royal Rumble watch along, not a Collision like we would normally do at 8. We're doing Royal Rumble at 5:55 p.m. Royal Rumble watch along, and no Collision watch along Saturday night. But it will be back February 8th, Saturday, February 8th.
Yep.
And WWE Weekly, our weekly WWE show, believe it or not, is returning February 9th. And hopefully with Willie as a new co-host.
Let's hope.
Okay. And it's going to be me and Wolf and Willie. So we're going from a 2-man squad to a 3-man squad. So that should be fun.
Also on my channel, I said it earlier on in the show, earlier on today, I did a tier list where I ranked every main roster WWE superstar on their chances of winning the 2025 men's and women's Royal Rumble matches. You can go and check that out. Also, I did a rundown on the WWE 2K25 news and any new updates that are going to be coming to that show. I also did my individual Royal Rumble predictions, which a lot of you seem to enjoy. I want to thank everybody we hit 1.7 thousand subscribers and 1,705 total subscribers to be exact. And I've gained 6 subscribers today alone. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate that. And also, I love doing this with No Bones About Wrestling as well. This is also going live on the Willy Does Wrestling YouTube channel as well as No Bones About Wrestling's YouTube channel.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, and y'all, if you like us, and hopefully you do, subscribe and like stuff on our channels. That really does make a big difference, believe it or not.
On the algorithm, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And if you subscribe, then it lets you know every time we're doing something. So if you don't feel like keeping up with our schedule, you can watch it on your own schedule. That's the power you get through subscribing.
Exactly.
Yeah, this has been a good Dynamite, and we've got Mercedes Moné and Yuka Sakazaki next. I don't think they're going to give us a surprise Yuka win here.
No.
That would be nice. You know, that's been my main complaint about AEW, and there are very few because I love AEW. But my main complaint about it is not enough unpredictability in their booking.
That's the thing, and it's like
Yeah.
they'll book matches for the sake of booking matches. I get it. They got rid of their ranking system, but it's like, why the fuck is Yuka Sakazaki getting a match on for the TBS Championship? I don't even remember the last time she even had a match.
Well, she won a 4-way match on Collision on Saturday. But that was her first match in a while. She had been injured.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was the same criticism that Abaddon got when she got a TBS title match. Nathan says WWE messed up letting Toni Storm go. She's a phenomenal wrestler. Yeah,
Definitely.
they really did. But you know what? Toni Storm's added a lot more stock to AEW's women's division. They're losing stars left and right. It's not the most built-up division. Toni Storm's giving it eyes, and that's what I like. You have someone like that to put legitimate eyes on your women's world title scene. Sure, Julia Hart's getting up there. Jamie Hayter's but so there's some women there too. Britt Baker could be 1 foot out the door, so you need to build up some more women. And right now, Toni Storm is the placeholder, and I think she's very good where she's at. Johnny says, maybe we're getting a return after Monet wins in the main event. AEW made Swerve and Tony big names. Yeah, Swerve. It's weird to me. I forgot that Swerve was a member of Hit Row in WWE. And now he's like the one of, if not the most over guy in that company. And he was the world champion. They believed in that guy, and the fans believed in that guy. So it's great that Swerve and Tony have such big moments. And if you checked out the Willy Does Wrestling Awards show, Swerve Strickland and Toni Storm, both in terms of Wolf's picks, won the men's and women's wrestlers of the year for 2024.
Wow.
So that's how you know Swerve and Tony have made the big time.
Exactly.
As if the lovely Will Ferris thinks you are worthy enough for Wrestler of the Year. And there you go.
And if you want to see more of Wolf, he will be on our Royal Rumble prediction and preview show Thursday night at 7 tomorrow.
And tomorrow, if you want to see Wolf book a show in WWE 2K24, he helps me book the universe mode. He books the SmackDown side of things. Tomorrow will be episode 34 of season 2 of SmackDown. And yeah, he booked quite a show. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, here they're recapping the opening of the evening. Excuse me. God, that's where he hit Cage with a chair right in the fucking side of the head.
And then all the Don Callis family members beating the hell out of Restore the Feeling just to advertise the tag team match. Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega. Nosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher. That is going to be a fucking great match.
Yeah,
holy
course,
moly!
Like we said during that beatdown, why didn't people come out and save Ospreay and Omega even after 2 minutes? Somebody should come out and save them. Have the heels run away. Like people
Yeah,
help the good guys, make the heels run away. That's the way it works. You know?
that's the thing as well, because it's like Kenny and Osprey are the two people that always want to claim that they have friends, the two most popular wrestlers in the roster. You'd think there'd be at least one person like a Mark Davis that would go out and help them.
Yeah.
But they didn't, and it's because they dragged the 5-on-2 beatdown. I thought there was going to be someone else coming out to save them.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, which is weird. Like, why did we drag the beatdown so long then? But that's my only real criticism of the show. It's a nitpick, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, why not have like you said, Mark Davis, or why not have, which that would have been the best, but why not have AR Fox save him? Why not have Jeff Jarrett save him? We know their faces, we know they're here tonight. Why not have Jay White save him? I think you said at the beginning.
I think Jay White, like, you can make the exception. He was worried about the Death Riders. He doesn't have time to worry about the Don Callis family. And, like, why didn't you have, like, even a random tag team help them?
Yeah.
Like Private Party. They don't have the belts anymore. You can insert them in that rivalry.
Exactly. That's a good point. Yeah. Someone should have been there. That's really my only criticism for tonight's show so far. Someone should have been there for that beatdown at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You got to show that the good guys are liked. It's like if they don't have friends who are going to help them when they're getting their ass kicked, why should I like them? You know?
Well, here comes the belt collector in 2025,
Yeah.
Mercedes Moné.
The CEO herself.
Yeah, the CEO of Creative Control, maybe.
It would be nice to see a surprise win here by Yuka, but
the only way I would see Yuka winning this if it was for one of those meaningless belts she had in her hands. Hulk Hogan wanted to play the Creative Control card. He beat Jeff Jarrett.
Hulk Hogan, you are a piece of shit.
And let me tell you, you're never going to see that piece of shit again. The belt is vacant. We're going to see Jeff Jarrett do what he does best, and that is wrestle in this ring against Booker T. I think Booker T won his first world title on that show, too. It's like, whoa.
I think he
shocking.
did.
Yeah, I think he beat Jeff Jarrett in that show, and it was like a banger match, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he and Jeff Jarrett had a number of good matches in the final year or so of WCW.
Oh, Camille decided to show up. Cool. Like it on Collision, I guess. Yuka Sakazaki. Her Titantron looks like a mix of Disney and Willy Wonka letters. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of booking desperation. Sakazaki. 2025 record 1-0. This is what I mean.
Where are they? Where did they say they are?
Sakazaki's 2025 AEW record is just
No, where are they? Where are they wrestling?
1-0. Oh, like the arena they're at?
Like physically, where are they wrestling? Yeah. What city are they in?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
I thought it said in the preview where they're at. I thought it was somewhere in Georgia. Where is AEW Dynamite tonight?
Oh wait, it's Atlanta.
Is that Atlanta?
It's Atlanta, isn't it?
No.
No, because we were talking.
Hun-
I think Atlanta
Hun-
might be next week, maybe.
Isn't that Huntsville, Alabama? No.
I think that's what I think they just said. Alabama, yeah.
Yeah, Huntsville, Alabama. That's where it is tonight.
Oh yeah, Atlanta's next week for Swerve versus.
Ricochet.
Yeah.
The former home of WCW, as Michael Cole wants to call it, where they were 2 days ago.
And the only WCW wrestler who's still around in AEW is Jeff Jarrett.
That's really it.
That's it. Are there any?
I
I'm
like
trying to think if there are any around in WWE. I don't think so. He's the only WCW person left. Now that Sting retired, he's it.
Yeah. Wasn't Billy Gunn in WCW?
Not that I ever recall, unless he was early in his career as a jobber. He wasn't in WCW,
Okay. Dustin Rhodes was in WCW.
Oh, thank you, Johnny.
Yeah,
Good
there we
call.
go.
Good call.
That is a very
and
good
Chris
call.
Jericho. And Chris Jericho.
Jericho, there you go. There's another one. I thought there was one more.
So we got 3.
Nope. Not that I know.
Jericho, Dustin Rhodes. Jeff
Johnny
Jarrett.
says, yeah, Jericho, Dustin Rhodes, Jeff Jarrett. That's really it.
Oh, yes.
Johnny says, I like Justin Roberts' announcements before Anarchy in the arena matches. Shit's about to hit the fan. Yeah, I do like that. And if you want to count announcers, Tony Schiavone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I counted. He was like the voice of WCW, really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she hit her right in the titty.
That was a very good call. I completely forgot Dustin Rhodes was still active.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like when people, and nothing against Ring of Honor, it's plenty entertaining. But to me, it's like when people go to Ring of Honor, I just forget they exist,
Yeah.
Which sucks. But that's the truth. I mean, I just. I'm getting more coffee. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh shit! It's already 9:54. We have 6 minutes of the show, unless we're going to overtime. I don't know, folks. Anyone who wants to think we got to return after this match, I wouldn't know about that.
I think we may go over a little bit. I think so.
Maybe 1 or 2 minutes over.
Yeah.
I think maybe this could lead to Camille versus Mercedes.
You think Camille might return here?
Yeah, because didn't she come back in Collision?
No, I was wondering what you were talking about.
I thought she came back in Collision.
Taya Valkyrie and is that you weren't talking about her, were you?
I probably was.
Well, like the crazy yellow and orange hair?
No, it was a brunette.
That was Harley Cameron.
Oh. Yeah, they're teasing that.
There's a question just for you, Willie.
Willie, what's your favorite match to happen at Royal Rumble, not the match itself? I'm a recent boy, so I am going to say Royal Rumble 2017, John Cena versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship.
That's a great pick.
It was a fire match. The match where John Cena won his 16th World Championship. Hopefully, WrestleMania 41, he manages to win his 17th. But it's a very good match.
Yeah, great match. I would be for Cena. I want to see Charlotte beat the record, not Rick. Or excuse me, not Cena.
Charlotte wouldn't deserve it.
What?
Oh, the triple threat with Cena, Seth, and Lesnar. Yeah, that was a good one too. Yeah, I could say that too. Yeah, that could be probably my number 2.
Mine
My
went way
favorite.
back. Mine was from 31 years ago.
What was that one?
Brett and Owen Hart versus the Quebecers at Royal Rumble '94.
Okay. My favorite Royal Rumble match, like in terms of the 30-man match, would probably be 2018, where Shinsuke Nakamura won. It was a good match, but of course the winner aged horribly. Like in terms of booking wise, I'm not saying Shinsuke aged horribly,
Yeah.
but like he should have won the world title. He was so over. If you listen to the pop when he won that match, oh man, he was on top of the world, and WWE had no idea what to do with him. 2020, I would say as well, because of like Edge's return and McIntyre winning and everything, but half the match was Brock Lesnar throwing out jobbers, and it was just like, no.
Mm-hmm.
I remember me and my buddy were sitting there watching that pay-per-view. This was like a year or two before I started doing this, and I was so mad. I was at my buddy's place. I was like, fucking Christ, why is Brock Lesnar throwing everybody out? This is meaningless. There's nobody coming out here.
I was saying the same thing a country away.
I was so goddamn mad. And then McIntyre came out. I was like, here we go. And then when Edge came back, I almost cried. Oh my goodness, that was such a big surprise.
That was cool.
Like literally, me and my buddy were just like sitting there in his bed. We were just like, oh man, this Rumble's going on too long. Then the buzzer hit and was like, you think you know me? And we both just popped out of bed. Just, oh my God. Lesnar went on to have the most eliminations in a single Royal Rumble. Actually, Brock Lesnar is tied for the most eliminations in a single Royal Rumble, because at the greatest Royal Rumble of all time in 2018, Braun Strowman eliminated 13 men as well in that match. So it's a tie, Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. But in a canonical Royal Rumble, yes, Brock Lesnar has the most with 13. Johnny says favorite women's Royal Rumble. Oh, I'd say 2024.
I was gonna say I've seen all of them except 2024, so I picked none of them.
Oh yeah, I think you'll like last
And I'm gonna
year's.
watch. Yeah, I'm gonna watch 2024 though. I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Had a lot of
Everyone
very
says it
good
was good.
stars. Had a lot of very good stars, decent surprises at the time, and a very good winner in Bailey. So 2024 was probably my favorite. If not that, 2018, the first ever one. Had a lot of legends in there, NXT, main roster, good mix.
See, I like women's wrestling. I love women's wrestling. You know, I'm the one who says 2 women's matches per show, but I'm also the same one who will say every women's Royal Rumble I've seen sucked ass.
Yeah,
Just waste of time. No spots. No really memorable spots done. Just a lot of aimless punching, and not even good punching. Just like terrible punches thrown and forearms and
yeah.
just
In terms
too
of
much of all that.
in terms of in ring, yes, women's Royal Rumble's not the best, but then again, it's like most of the casual viewer and even hardcore, all they care about is who's coming out, are there surprises, are there returns, is there going to be a debut? It's just like that's not the whole point of a fucking Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
like, it's not the whole point. Sure, it's cool, but let's be real. You know, we can say this person's going to debut, this person's going to return, this person's going to return, everybody's going to return. But really, there's probably only going to be one return and one NXT call up. Let's be real. And maybe one or two. Yeah, maybe one or two like TNA entrants. Like, I know everyone's wanting Malachi Black, but I don't think he's out of his contract yet. I think they're just writing him off.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is there. I was talking about that earlier on AEW Weekly, which you
Yeah,
can
'cause-
hear and watch. But I don't know what's up with his contract. It was through 2027,
Yeah,
but I'm not sure.
maybe he got like an early out or something like that, like a mutual departure or a break or something like that. Because the House of Black are now the Hounds of Hell,
Hmm.
and Julia Hart's theme went from the House always wins to the Heart always wins.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay.
I noticed that. I think it was last week on Dynamite. She had a match. And it was the Heart always wins. And I was like, Black is gone. What? No.
Is it the same song or no?
It's the same song. They just changed the lyric to the Heart always wins.
Yeah.
And I think there might be a new vocalist or they re-recorded it. I don't know.
I definitely
we ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in overtime. I guess it is streaming on Max, so they could do whatever they want.
Yeah. But you got to remember, they're still simulcast on TBS.
That's true, because this is on TSN, and I'm still getting the feed. They're not cutting it off.
Yeah.
Sorry, Big Bang, you ain't getting shit.
On TBS, on TSN, on Max. Who knows where else?
You can still watch Mercedes Money and Yuka Zakazaki. Johnny says, I want to see the Hounds of Hell versus the Hurt Syndicate. Yes. Oh, God, yes. That'd be a great match. I would very much love to see that. Hounds of Hell and the Hurt Syndicate for the AEW World Tag Team Championships.
Definitely.
Buddy and Brody would be very good tag champs.
Yeah. And in the AEW top 5 teams this week on AEW Weekly, which usually airs Tuesdays at 7, we had the Hurt Syndicate number 1, Undisputed Kingdom Trios team number 2, Hounds of Hell number 3. So yeah, I would like to see them as the first challengers. Also, that would be a great feud, I think.
It'd be an amazing feud.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm shocked that Yuka Zakazaki is having quite a bit of offense in this match.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make her a big deal.
Yeah. She's definitely getting her due against Mercedes.
Well, she seems pretty over too. The crowd is into this.
Yeah, she was surprisingly over on Saturday for someone who's been injured for months. I thought, I don't know.
Maybe a lot of people know her from her like indie days too, or something. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Mercedes keeps it.
She can't even hold all those belts at once. What the fuck is that? Queen of Southside, Rev Pro Women's Champion, New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong, and TBS. Holy fuck.
Wow, apparently, if you're in America, though, apparently a plane and I don't know. This is just getting reported. A plane and a military helicopter collided in Washington D.C. and obviously both crashed.
Jeez.
And they shut down Reagan National Airport in D.C.
Uh-oh.
That's sad.
That is sad.
I don't want to end the night on that note, but that is
sad. Collision. That's the wrong collision, man.
Ha, jeez.
Sorry, I had to make light of the situation. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But we will do the thing,
The
which is
thing.
best match of the night, worst match of the night, and rating out of 5 bones. And Willie, you're the guest. I'll let you go first.
Very good show. I can't say I'm shocked that this show was good. I didn't go into this with the highest of expectations, but it was very good, I will say. A lot of very decent in-ring action, builds to feuds and everything like that. Yeah, basically very classic AEW, good in-ring action throughout. Best match of the night, I am going to give it to... I'm probably going to give it to Ricochet versus AR Fox. I think they did very good. Obviously, the post-match beatdown with Swerve Strickland also gave it more popularity points, with Ricochet threatening to stab AR Fox with golden scissors when Swerve attempted the Swerve Stomp. I think both men went out there and did their jobs well, and obviously to lead up to their match in Atlanta. Worst match of the night. I forget a lot of what happened on this show.
Bray versus Cage, Jarrett versus Claudio, Ricochet
Yes.
match, White versus Wheeler, and the ladies match.
Yeah, it's very hard to pick a worst.
Yeah.
If I were to give the worst, I'm going to give it to Jeff Jarrett versus Claudio Castagnoli, because interference is always a sin, as I always say. And as much as I love the fact that Jeff Jarrett is not the next to challenge Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship, victory due to outside interference is always a sin. That gets the worst match of the night. Rating out of 5 bones, I'm going to give it a good 4.5 bones out of 5. I think it was a very good show, and everything like that. My only weak point is them dragging out the 5-on-2 beatdown of the Don Callis family and restore the feeling, and the predictability of the one title match we had on the show. That's really it. Just little nitpicks. Honestly, I'm going to give it 4 3/4 bones out of 5.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's a very good show.
I agree. Worst match of the night. It's tough because I thought all the matches were good. Like Willie said, I thought there wasn't a bad match. But if I gotta pick a worst match of the night, I'm gonna go with Jay White beating Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, that was a close second.
And best match of the night, I agree with Willie. Ricochet's win over AR Fox. I didn't get to watch it all the way, but I saw that it was the best match of the night, and I'm gonna go back and watch that one. Do what?
It was a very good match from what I saw, so it was an easy pick.
Yeah. And if you want to see my match ratings, you can always the individual match ratings. You can watch AEW Weekly Tuesdays at 7. And how many bones for the whole show? I'm gonna go with 4.5 bones out of 5. I thought it was a good show. Every match was good. Things moved forward. We had some good mic work. Yeah, my only complaint again was the predictability, like, of the main event. We knew what was going to happen. Some of the other matches weren't as predictable, and they did some nice building, I thought, with the 5-on-2, but they still should have had someone come and help Ospreay and Omega. But we already talked about that. But yeah, 4.5 bones out of 5.
Maybe we'll get that at Grand Slam.
Yeah. So real quick, I'll say tomorrow night we're doing the Royal Rumble picks and or Royal Rumble predictions and preview show. That is at 7 on X and on YouTube as well, and I'll post that on our X account. That's at 7. Our Royal Rumble watch along is at 5:55 on Saturday. And Monday, we're back for a Raw watch along at 7:55. Tuesday is AEW Weekly at 7. And then next Wednesday, we're back with our Dynamite watch along at 7:55. And if you didn't remember all that, that's fine. I'm gonna put that schedule on X. And Willie, do you have stuff you want to hype real quick?
Tomorrow, booked by Will Ferris, it is episode 34 of season 2 of SmackDown on our WWE 2K24 Universe mode. Yes, the Universe mode will continue in 2K25 on March 14th, but also be sure to check out my tier list video where I ranked every WWE superstar on their chances of winning the 2025 men's and women's Royal Rumble. I also did my own individual picks.
I'm gonna go
for the Royal
check that
Rumble.
out.
Yeah, it's a very good video. I also did my own individual picks in advance for the Royal Rumble. If you want to, basically get spoiled, but watch out, I might change my picks. Be sure to check out that video. I'm going to change my picks because I need to keep this. This is mine. The Real Predictions Championship is staying with me. And yeah, that's really it. Be sure to subscribe, not only to No Bones About Wrestling, but also Willie Does Wrestling and everything like that. If you want to support the both of us, that's not one, but 2 channels that you can support all in one place.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen Willie a lot, he'll be with us more, I think. And and go check out his channel, yeah, because it's good. Willie Does Wrestling. And I think that's it. And hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow night for the Royal Rumble prediction at 7. Bye, everybody.